No, but I'm on 10 because it's workout time. It's Saturday morning, and you guys called the cops on me because I want to work out with my son. Hold on. No, actually, I'm talking to him.
I know, but
No, but I'm talking to him right now. I'm having a talk as a witness for this conversation. By the way, son, take a stand outside because my son is the only problem here. I belong here right now. There's no problem with me being here. So right now, you're interrupting a conversation between a customer and the owner, correct? I would like to talk to him. My son, there's no more problem here. Is my son in the building?
No.
So do you have any business with me right now?
Yes, I
okay,
do.
so all right, great. When I'm done with him, you can talk to me.
Right,
because right now your purpose in being here no longer exists, does it?
It does.
Where? How?
I'm trying to talk to you and keep things civil.
I'm keeping it civil too.
And I appreciate that.
Okay, great.
Right.
Because you know I'm amped up on pre-workout, just want to work out with my son. You guys, like, I'm on 10 right now. Right, and I'm trying to keep chill.
I'm down at 3.
You know what I'm saying? No, but I'm on 10 because it's workout time. It's Saturday morning, and you guys called the cops on me because I want to work out with my son.
So this is something.
I was doing good. They called y'all out for this? What's your name? Amanda? Cops. Sorry to waste your time.
It's all good. Look, I don't know what the policy is. So you pulled it up for us?
I told him, and he said, I need civil. It's like, listen, bro. No. It's disrespectful. They call it. No, I got a cop. Let's go.
That's fine.
Cops on me because I want to work out with my son. No. No one asked me to leave, by the way.
Okay.
Did you ask me to leave? No. You said I can't leave. Thank you. You did not ask me to leave.
That's not what happened.
No. Did you ask me to leave? No, did you ask me to leave?
Okay. It's time for you to go. I'm sorry.
So you're revoking my membership?
Not me. You're not provoked, but they want you to leave.
Why do I need to leave for today?
Because they asked you to.
My son's not even in here. What's the issue?
Now you caused the problem. I'm asking you to leave.
You're asking me to leave. Y'all hear this? This guy. What's your name?
Andrew.
What's your name, Doc? I just want to make sure that this gets captured. I want this guy's face.
Okay.
I want that guy's face.
This man said the police were called because his son did not have an ID.
This me at the second gym today. Over here at Retro. Me and Malachi, we tried East Brunswick this morning, but he didn't have an ID, and they called the cops on us in the middle of our workout. That's East Brunswick Crunch. Little redhead joke over there. Called the cops on us. Just want to let you know, I'm on that.
Here's what the original uploader, whose name is Andrew, wrote. My son and I were interrupted by East Brunswick police today in the middle of our workout. I pay for a membership where I can bring guests home almost every gym. I have a membership at Crunch, East Brunswick included. My minor son doesn't have a license. Offered identification from the Genesis portal. My identification, not enough. They would rather make a scene with the cops than allow me to work out with my son. To the little, and this is what he calls him, leprechaun behind the desk and your team of dwarfs, again his words, get used to my face. You'll be seeing it, especially when and where you don't want to. I don't know exactly what that means towards the end. After they left, he gave a shout out to another gym when he wrote, thanks to Retro Fitness Sayreville for hosting me and my son this morning. That, again, his words, leprechaun over there at Crunch East Brunswick had the cops come out. Crunch Fitness, this is how easy y'all can lose members. A lot of the comments would side with this individual. Cancel your membership, get a refund, and go where you are welcomed. Start making a habit of not giving your money to places that do not respect you. Another commenter would write, disgusting. They love using police as their own private security. We should give these people who call for non-emergencies a ticket for wasting valuable resources. Blackbird Singin' weighed in. When he said, now you're causing problems and we want you to leave, tells you right there they were looking for any reason to kick him out. Once he pushed back and raised his voice, as anyone would, now they want him out. I hope he never goes back there. PJ would ask on Twitter, why call the cops if you can't have minors in there? Just tell him when he walks in, does he have identification? We can't allow minors in this gym. It should be a sign 18 and over. If the man did tell you that and you continue to do the workout, then okay, call the law. A second user on Twitter would state, East Brunswick Crunch, you are racist. The father has a membership, so he is allowed to bring a guest, which happens to be his son. East Brunswick Crunch, you are racist. Then a user on Reddit wrote, I used to work at Planet Fitness, and not only is this easily avoidable by doing what Dad said, as in looking at the portal, but it's also such a non-issue. The kid is clearly at least 14, and that's about the point when gyms just let kids in if a parent is with them. Sometimes they will sign waivers, but that plus literally any form of identification is all that is required. Most kids do not have identification, so they just use school photos, library cards, student cards, that kind of thing. Again, portal would have been just fine. The crime here really was just being black. I can't imagine how effing exhausting it would be to have every part of your day, your routine, and your actions questioned just because of the percentage of melanin in your skin. There has been no local reporting on this story, but as we see fit, it seems like this is just completely unjust. This is something that did not require law enforcement. This is something that could have probably been settled if this employee was, in my humble opinion, not on his high horse and trying to prove a point. I think what happened was this employee was not pleased with an interaction that went down, and he wanted to make a scene. He also didn't know how to handle this, especially at a time when the cost of living crisis is obviously affecting a lot of these gyms. Living in Chicago, we have seen gyms close left and right. One of my gyms, Export Fitness did. And we are seeing the competition dry up. Crunch Fitness is one of those gyms where you can work out at a decent price. I would think, and at least hope, that their employees would understand how this is going, and they probably don't care, but how this is going to affect the business overall. Because when you have stuff like this that goes viral, people are going to cancel left and right to stand in solidarity with the people who had something unjust happen to them. And it really does seem like all of this was easily avoidable. Easily. And I also think that because of what they look like, that this was accelerated to the point of where we saw them getting kicked out. I don't think that this would happen if I brought my kid in to the same exact gym. I think they would have taken my kid's library card or what have you and likely called it a day. I'm going to be really, really real about this. And again, at a time when people are cutting costs and trying to remain above water, this is the last thing that a business like this needed. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.